All right. Thank you all for joining us today for our Outstanding Achievement Awardee information session. We're going to go ahead and get into our slideshow right now. And we are going to go over a lot of different information today, but just to let you know, a little bit of housekeeping information. We are recording this meeting, and the slide deck will be available following the meeting on our awardee information webpage. Feel free to ask any questions you have through our comments on our YouTube video or through the live chat. All the questions will be answered at the end of the session. So we'll compile everything and answer it right at the end. Our agenda today, we're going to talk about registration and award pickup. Then we're going to talk about the technology recognition event where you're going to be getting your award, a little cheat sheet on that. We're going to talk about prepping for the event, some stage instructions, your celebration, and then we're going to follow it up with a Q&A at the end. So let's jump right into registration and award pickup. So our time and location of the pickup is going to be the registration lobby, the registration desk, which is going to be located in the Charles Street lobby of the Baltimore Convention Center. Our registration hours are going to be from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. on Thursday and Friday, the 15th and 16th respectively. And then on Saturday, it will be open from 7 a.m. to 4 p.m. Eastern. When you go to pick up your registration, you can pick up your registration from any of the registration desks or the express check-in, but make sure you stop by before the event, the technology recognition event, that is. Stop by the awardees counter so that you can actually pick up your awardee package. Your awardee package is going to include the following: your lapel pin, depending on the award you're getting, either Modern Day Technology Leader or Science Spectrum Trailblazer. You're going to get your certificate in the certificate holder, and then you're going to get a name card, which is like an index card, a large index card, and then you're also going to get a set of stage instructions that you can take with you and go over. Let's get into the technology recognition event, a little bit of a cheat sheet and a reminder of what you can expect on the day of. First, we're going to talk a little bit about housing. I know some people are still in need of housing. We do have some rooms still available. Both of these hotels will be available until February 8th or until supplies run out. And so we have the Hyatt Regency Baltimore Inner Harbor, which is average nightly rate of $199 plus tax and fees. We've got the address and the phone number there, as well as the link. We're going to be sending this deck out to you so you can click directly on those links. We also have the Renaissance Baltimore Harbor Place Hotel, which is going to be an average nightly rate of $189 plus tax and fees. Like I said, both of those are going to be available through February 8th or while supplies last. For the event itself and the event cheat sheet, all outstanding achievement awardees are going to be recognized at the technology recognition event. That event is going to be on Friday, February 16th, and it's going to be held from 11:45 a.m. to 2:15 p.m. Eastern. That is going to be located in the ballroom at the Baltimore Convention Center. That's the top floor. It's the fourth level of the convention center. During this event, seating is going to be in round tables of 10 seats each. Lunch is going to be served during this event, so do plan if you don't feel like you got to eat before you get there, you can eat there. And then we're going to ask that you please sit in general seating unless your organization has already let you know that they have purchased assigned seating for you. Recognition is going to be in person only, so there's no remote acceptance or turning in any kind of like a video ahead of time. Everybody is going to be recognized in person. And then the other thing that's very important is that registration is required to enter the auditorium. So you'll have to have your badge to be able to get in. At the bottom of the badge, there'll be a QR code that they'll be scanning at the door. And then you'll have to have RSVP'd yes to the event to be able to get into that event. So prepping for the technology recognition event, a couple things to keep in mind is the event attire. So that's going to be business attire. Photos from the 2023 event are going to be available at this link. You can review those if you want to get an idea of what people were wearing. It varies. Some people go a little fancier, some people go a little more casual, but usually business is safe. Doors are going to open a half an hour prior to the start of the event. So that's going to be 11:15 a.m. So I do recommend that you get there early. If you are planning to only come for that event, please do not wait until the last minute to pick up your registration, because there may be lines and you don't want to have to wait in line once the event starts. So please plan ahead. What we need you to bring with you when you come to the event. We're going to ask that you bring the note card that was in your package. We're going to ask that you bring your lapel pin or that you wear it for the photo op. And then we're going to ask that you bring your registration badge because that's going to be your ticket to be able to get into the event. So on the note cards, we've talked a little bit about them, so let's take a look at them. Write your name phonetically on this card before you get to the ballroom. That's going to be key because we are going to be handing these to the production staff backstage, and they'll be able to announce your name appropriately if you write it phonetically. Each awardee is going to be assigned a group number. It's going to be in the upper right-hand corner right here. So it's just going to be a number. It's going to be number 1 through 9. Anybody who is a modern day technology leader is going to be groups number 1 through 6. And anybody who's a Science Spectrum Trailblazer will be either group 8 or group 9. Group 7 will be our Federal Agency Leadership Award winners. What will happen is those group numbers are determined based on your award type and then last name. So they aren't going to be grouped by company. It will be, all the A through D last names are group 1, for instance. You'll be shared ahead of time a list that will have all of the award winners on it, and it'll have what your group number is next to your name. So that'll be on that awardee information page. We'll send out another link to that so that you have that available. If you forget your note card, there will be a copy of that at the production desk in the ballroom foyer. It'll be right outside the doors. We really recommend that you bring it, but if you do forget it, for instance, then we'll have a backup. So let's get right into the stage instructions once you actually get inside the venue. This is a little map of what you can expect the venue to look like. We talked about writing your name phonetically on the note card before even getting to the ballroom. That's the best option. If you pick up your registration on Thursday, do it when you pick up your registration. Each awardee we talked about is going to be given that group number 1 through 9 on the card. And then if you forget your note card, there'll be a copy of it at the production desk in the foyer. The foyer is going to be out these doors right here. We're going to be able to enter through this door and through this door. While they're on stage, the host will actually call up your group number. So they'll say something along the lines of, everybody in group 1, please come up onto the stage. You're going to be asked to follow those blue lines and go up the left side of the stage, what we're going to call our stage left, if you will, because it is going to be on your left side if you are facing out to the audience. When your group number is called, move ahead backstage. There'll be production assistants to be able to make sure that you're going into the right place. And then you'll go to the back left side of the stage. Before going onto stage, the production team is going to give you a prop certificate holder. So we tell you, do not bring your personal certificate onto the stage because it can get lost. They're going to be taking those certificate holders. These are just props that you're going to have on the stage itself. So you will hand this prop certificate back to the production team when you exit the stage. So no need to bring your own. Once you're backstage, you'll meet the production team, and they're there to help you and make you feel comfortable throughout the entire process. I know some people can be a little nervous, so everything to just make y'all feel really, really comfortable. And so your note card you're going to hand to that person backstage. They're going to read your name. Okay, so that's why that is really, really important that your name is spelled correctly. Um, we are going to have you enter from the stage left. You're going to cross in the back to the center of the stage, and then you're going to pause on the mark for a photo with the host. Usually there's 1 to 2 hosts you'll be standing with. You may also be standing with one of our sponsor speakers who's coming up to make remarks. And then once you've taken your photo in the middle of the stage, you're going to exit stage right down the stairs. That being said, while we're talking about stairs really quickly, I just want to note that if you are in need of mobility aid or unable to climb stairs, please feel free to reach out to us so that we can make accommodations, know which group you're coming up in, and make a plan ahead of time. Our email address is going to be conference@ccgmag.com. That's going to be really helpful. If you do need additional help getting up on the stage, we'll have a way for you to get up on the stage that won't be steps. So whether it's a lift or a ramp, we'll be working with you, but we want to know ahead of time so that we can plan that accordingly. And we've got that email up on the screen so that you can copy that down if need be. As we talk, these are the same instructions, but this is just the front side of the stage. So you'll see we have these individual little columns here in the center, and then we're going to have 2 larger screens where you'll see the larger green screens on the left and the right. This will be in tables, but for right now, I just have just theater seating set up in this model. So you're actually going to come between the panels, if you will. You're going to come between the backstage and the front stage, and then come forward. We can also provide you a link to the 2023 Women of Color event, and you can see sort of that same walkthrough pattern. The stage is going to look a little bit different because the screens are going to be different, but overall, it's going to be the same walkthrough experience. So we can send that to you so that you're able to do that, and then you'll come down to stage center or center stage, and then you'll exit stage right. Let's talk a little bit about celebration. So there's going to be some options for you. One option is to purchase your photos. So photos will be taken. When you walk down to center stage, you're going to stop. You're going to take a photo. As you can see, there's 2 hosts and a sponsor speaker on the right. If you are, when you stop, you're going to have a couple photos. Usually it's 1 to 2 photos taken of you, and then those will be available on our SmugMug account for sale after the fact. You can either get them printed. There's a whole bunch of options. I think you can get it on a mug or a mouse pad. There is also the option that you can actually just download a downloadable version, a high res, for different purposes, and you can license that directly through the site. We also have the option for people to watch live on CCG Media. CCG Media is our page on YouTube. And so please feel free to share the link with your friends, family, and colleagues. This link is currently live. So once the event starts, it'll just start rolling. Feel free to share that link. It is free. There is no charge for it. And we encourage everybody to, get their family, friends, colleagues involved, even if they're unable to attend the conference. The next piece that we have is the ability to celebrate via congratulatory videos. So we have the option for you to be able to share a link with your family and friends to leave you congratulatory remarks. They can either leave you a video, they can leave you a photo with some kind words, or they can just leave some text for you. And we're going to have this on a widget throughout the conference and is on our conference website throughout the year so that people can see all of the great remarks that are being left for them. This will be shared on both our conference website our platform, and then we also will be pulling some of the videos, some of the remarks to include on our BEYA TV platform, which plays on different dark channels of the hotels. It'll play in the venue itself on monitors. It'll play online, and also we'll have some pulled to be played during the recognition events. So the link to that is that testimonial.to address, and you can feel free when we send this out to send this link to whomever you'd like. Our last slide that we have is just about contact information. So if you do have any questions, the first place to check on a lot of this information is going to be our awardee page, and that's the ccgmag.com/page/BEYA-awardees. This is where we're going to upload this video. We're going to upload the deck so you can get all of the links there. If you have any questions, that's going to be kind of your one-stop shop. And then you can feel free to reach out to us. There's a lot of emails that all come back to our team, but a good one is nominations@ccgmag.com. You can also use conference@ccgmag.com. You can call us or text us and our phone number at 410-244-7101. And you can chat in on ccgmag.com. On the lower corner of our website, we have a support icon. If you click on that, it will open the ability to chat with one of our representatives. That being said, that brings us to the end of the presentation today. I haven't seen any questions, I don't think, pop up. If you do have any questions in the future, you know how to get in touch with us using the contact information below. So if you have any questions, please, please, please reach out, conference@ccgmag.com or nominations@ccgmag.com. Other than that, we hope that you have a safe trip to Baltimore next week, and we look forward to seeing you soon. Thank you so much. Have a great day.